In the last video, you may have noticed that the initial deferred tax liability that was created was simply the tax rate times the amount of that $100 million write-up. It's not a coincidence. In fact, we can now formulate a general rule for calculating deferred taxes in a stock sale, and that is that the DTL created in an M&A stock sale is the fair value of the book basis minus the tax basis times the tax rate. You can see this visually. In fact, in every period going forward over the useful life of the asset that's creating the deferred tax liability, you can calculate the end of period deferred tax liability by simply looking at the difference in basis, right? So if the tax basis on deal day is 300 and the book basis is 400, well, that $100 difference times the 40% tax rate is 40. That's the total amount of DTLs on the balance sheet at the end of that balance sheet period where that difference is created. At the end of year one, the DTL goes down to 20. Remember, it went down from 40 to 20. And you can calculate it again by looking at the difference that in year one, once the assets have had a year's worth of depreciation in our example, the book basis of the asset is 200 and the tax basis is 150, meaning the $50 difference times the 40% tax rate is the remaining balance of the DTL. And then by the end of the period, sort of highlighting that this is in fact a temporary timing difference, we get to a DTL of 0, since there is no difference, times the 40% tax rate means the DTL was fully reversed.